Hello, Tuscarora High School seniors. My name is Mr. Craig, and I'm here to talk about Senior Capstone 2024. What the Senior Capstone is an opportunity after the AP exams for you to go out and either do volunteer work or to work inside of an industry for 2 weeks to get a little bit of experience. And again, this is on a volunteer basis. What we do is you have to submit an application that you want to be a part of this, get a teacher mentor, find yourself a place that will partner with you, and then put in the application. Once the application has gone through and you are approved, then we wait until May 20th. You start your capstone experience, and then it concludes on June 3rd for all of your work needing to be in, and then a gala walk on the 5th. So let's go through this a little bit. If you look at the QR code that you see on the slide here, that will get you to this website that I'm looking at. And again, you can see it's Senior Capstone 2024, May 20th to June 3rd. Applications and project proposals are due by March 31st. And all forms can be found on the Capstone Documents page, which is right here. The Capstone Documents, all the way at the bottom, this is the basic application saying that you want to be a part of this thing. When you fill that out, I'll get a message for it stating that you are interested, and I'll be able to provide more information as it comes out. But after that point here, that is when you start to go and find your teacher mentor. The teacher mentor is someone who's going to be there to answer questions for you. They are going to be your first contact with that. And then second contact would be me. After you have your teacher contact that or teacher mentor that wants to work with you, after that, you will then go out and find a place that is willing to work with you. Again, this can be volunteer basis. This can be a business, things of that nature. We're going to go over in a second here what can and cannot be. But once you have that, you will then come in here, download the proposal for your capstone application. This is what you want to do. So you can download that. It's a PDF, fill it out, and submit it to me. You will also have to get a parent or guardian and yourself to fill out this paperwork here, which is the consent form, and then you will be able to participate as long as you are accepted into it. So a little bit about the website here. Again, from the home here, we can skip the COVID-19 disclaimer. If you want to know why some of the students did capstone, you have some videos right here. Prohibited experiences. This is always one of the big questions I have. What can we do? What can we not do? So first off, you are not allowed to do virtual work. You have to go to a location to do this. You cannot do life-saving activities, so EMS and things like that, or working in a doctor's office where you're actually involved in patient care. You're not allowed to do any of those type of things. Possible death or high risk to injury, you're not allowed to do that, so no high steel construction or something like that. You're not allowed to work in a slaughterhouse, and you are not allowed to work somewhere where you are not able to return home each day that you are going to be there. And you are not, your experiences, you're not allowed to be compensated for your time or effort. In short, you cannot use your current job or a job that is willing to pay you to be your capstone experience. Additionally, you are not allowed to do a capstone experience inside of Tuscarora High School. You must leave the school for this. Instead of going to school each day after the AP exam, you would go to where you need to go based on whatever work schedule you and your mentor have come up with. Continuing on, some key capstone dates. Our proposal date, no later than April 1st, and that's going to be in the documents again. So no later than April 1st. The dates for the capstone, May 20th through June 3rd. Here are your three requirements. First, you have to do 60 hours inside of that time frame unless you are going to the academies. The academies, you work half the time or 30 hours because if you are going to the academies, you still are required to do the academies. This only gets you out of the time that you're here at Tuscarora. And that's why you get down to 30 hours if you're an academy student. Second requirement, participation in the capstone reflection and presentation video. In short, you do a real quick write-up on what you got out of this thing. It would be in Schoology, and you would create a vlog, basically. This is somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes. They're not super long, and just really talks about what you thought about your capstone experience. And you have a participation in the Capstone Gala. The Capstone Gala is a chance to come back to Tuscarora during advisory on June 5th and go talk to junior class advisories on what you got out of Capstone. And that's it. All you have to do are these three requirements, and that fulfills the 2-week obligation of senior capstone. A couple of things: dual enrollment. Dual enrollment courses have specific requirements. Students need to coordinate and communicate with their teachers if choosing to apply to this program to discuss expectations. In short, you still have to do your dual enrollment stuff. This does not get you out of that work. And I already mentioned about the academy students. Schedule. Here's a brief schedule. You can look at this thing. You can kind of see about how this thing runs. So I'll let you look at that on your own time. Capstone documents, we talked about that, and there is a remind sign up. You can text at THS cap 24 to 81010, and that should get you into the remind. Other things on this website, here are some videos. We'll actually show you what some of the students have done. If you decide that you want to do something in education, again, it cannot be at Tuscarora High School. You can do it at another school, though. You first must get permission from the principal before you get permission from the teacher. So just realize that. And then when it comes to videoing, you have to make sure that you are allowed to video. Otherwise, whatever you are taking videos of, you may need to exclude those students out of there. Other than schools, there are other options. For instance, here are some of the career non-educational community service: Morven Park, Heritage Hall, Versus Tech, Sprout Equine Therapy. So there's a bunch of choices in here. Not really choices, but these are just what other students have done. You will have to go out and find your own experience. All right. So I'll let you look at that on your own. Student participants, there are some eligibility requirements, so you can look through that. Community mentors, this is some frequently asked questions about that. And your staff and mentor. Again, your staff and mentor will have specific duties that they will need to do as well. So make sure that they understand what they need to do if you are going to be working on this. But this is the beginning of the information out about senior capstone for Tuscarora High School. Again, if you are interested, please go to the QR code that will take you to this site. And inside of here, you can get your capstone documents. And all the way at the bottom, you can start your application of interest right here at the bottom. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Again, my name is Mr. Craig, and you can reach me at william.craig@lcps.org. Have a great one.